Last year, we did a drop test, which was 34 minutes, and we also did a tier list, which was almost 2 hours. So instead of every brand, we drop S tier only. And yes, I have listened to your feedback, so we're doing a calling test too. Whoops. And we have this camera here too now, so you can actually see me dropping it as well. Blah, 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 blah. Whoops. So, as you can see, there's really no damage whatsoever. I only saw like a little bit of dust here, but that's about it. Nothing. Really amazing. And then the flick stand. I'm doing as if I'm calling. Bye. So as you can see, there was some scuffing. And there's some scuffing on the front too, but it's mostly dust actually, just like on the Caudabe one. Yeah, so we're good. So Rokform rugged. Are you as rugged as I think you are? Because now we're dropping you from ear height. So clearly there was one scuff, but it seems like it's just dust again. Although, yeah, there's some slight damage on that material right there. So the Magbak Elite case, this is going to be interesting. I'm very satisfied actually, but whoa! Well, it seems like it's my lucky day because once again, it's just dust, mostly. I see some tiny damages. Here's some dust again, some tiny damage here too, but nothing flew out and the case is totally fine, which is amazing. Now I know I said I would pick the S tier ones, but Nomad has 3 picks in S tier, so we're going with the Sport case. So we're talking again and whoa! Now here too there is dust, but it's only dust. And no damages on the case other than dust on the corners, which is really surprising. Actually, I thought more would get damaged. Seems like we would have to step it up here. So the Spigen Hybrid T, one of the most popular cases for the 16 Pro Max. Let's see. And 3, 2, 1. And just like we expected, some scuffing on the corners. There is actually some damage, but this is to be expected because it is silicone. Rebel case. I love Rebel cases. Don't disappoint me, please. Oh, that sounded gnarly. And the usual ones. Some tiny plastic damage over there, but really tiny. The Gripzilla, man, this case is awesome. But let's just assume that the grip isn't awesome and whoa! Now I had to look hard for the damage, but it's actually on this corner here. And it's not even damage, it's just dust. So this is Tineeowl, newcomer this year, and I really liked it. So I hope that it will perform well too. Blah, 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 blah. 3, 2, 1. Now, once again, I had to look really closely, but there is some dust on this corner. Nothing really happened here either. The Santa Cruz, man, this is a clear case, so I'm hoping we get some damages. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Ah, that was a nice sound. So I was searching for the damage, and I did eventually find it, which was somewhere here. Oh yeah, here, yeah. You know, it's funny, I was using this one with the first drop, but this is actually a Tech 21 case. Get out of here. You guys know what time it is. This is making me really nervous right now because everything went smoothly, and I'm hoping it stays that way because, yeah, it saves me from buying a new iPhone. But we have 2 picks left, the Thinborne and the Arc Pulse, and now we're going to find out. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if you guys can see the sweat on my face right now, but it's totally fine. No damages on the screen. As far as I can see, nothing on the phone too. The camera is fine. And even the case, oh wait, here. Yeah, there is some scratching over here, I think. Would have to look back oh yeah, here too, yeah. Some scratching on the case, some denting, but nothing major. Wow, that's crazy. Now, I've also been recommending the Thinborne case as one of my only options for an Armorite fiber case, but I always caution you guys, it's not really made for dropping. So I'm very curious here too. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that sounded very... Yeah, so there is a lot of damage here. You can see that the case is fucked. Still mostly dust, actually. That's really... Wow, here it's not, and here it's scuffing too. Camera bump is slightly damaged. I'm not sure if you can see that. Thinborne, it survived. Wow. Okay, so I just found out that it has not been recording in slow motion, only 4K 60, which is a bummer. But yeah, the results weren't all that crazy anyway, so I'm just gonna redo it with more force so that it's more interesting to look at and so that we have slow motion too. So, Caudabe with more force, same height, go! Still absolutely nothing. Which is crazy. Go! Just the same result as the first one. Very slight damage. It's just the dust. I would say it's very minimal for such a drop. A lot of scuffing happened, but yeah, if that's all it's doing. So like I said, you can see the damages, and that's fine and all. It's Armorite fiber damage too. So yeah, it is damaged, which is to be expected. But yeah, like I said, it's once again, it's fine. I did notice, and that's the last thing I saw, was some tiny, tiny scratches right here. Not sure if you can see that. So it is a little bit damaged. Very dirty. I see them. 2 tiny scratches on the screen. Okay. So not really as nervous as the first drop, but I'm still pretty nervous actually, because this is the highest chance it will get, I think, for a broken iPhone. But yeah, we're gonna find out. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Yeah, that's a broken iPhone right there. So like I said, it is broken. As you can see, the glass on the back has just broken. I'm going to have to review that footage, but I think it just dropped right there instead of on one of the corners. So yeah, that's not great, but at least you guys know that now I'm not faking anything. And it was on the last test too, so I guess I have bad luck. But now you guys know that the arc pulse won't fully protect your iPhone, at least not when it's falling on the side. So if you want to avoid having these deep scratches on your iPhone, or you want to have the ease of mind that your screen is fine no matter what, because let's face it, this would have been much worse were it in the front, then just get this screen protector from ESR, the UltraFit Armorite Pro. This screen protector is made with accessory glass by Corning, which makes durable glass used in Apple products since the first iPhone. It's up to 10 times stronger than the usual screen protector, and is really so easy you can't go wrong. Comes with everything you need.
wipes, dust removers, microfiber cloth, and a squeegee. The latter is just unnecessary really, since it's all so easy and I've never once had issues with bubbles here. Put the phone in, grab the tab, pull, and you're done. It's so easy. I can recommend it to everyone. And there's 3 in the box, so what's not to like? Now back to the video.
Okay, so now that that is out of the way, it is still damage on the back side, but on the front it's not. So we're still going to test it, and this time we're going to test it on the edge there to simulate the curb. Let's go. What do we have? Just some dust, that's it. The flick stand. Some damage on the glass. It's actually really subtle, but there is some damage here. Okay, now Rokform. Oh, that bounced. I'm always looking at the damage on the iPhone already done, but that's still the same damage. You can see that it's scuffed it right here, but still nothing. Oops, I forgot to record there. But you can see the damage is already done and it is not dust damage. So the backplate would be destroyed here. I mean, yeah, that's still doable. And the iPhone is still 100% great. So I'd say it's a pass. 2, 1. Oh, oops. It was supposed to land in its middle, but I aimed a little bit off. And the case is damaged too, but I noticed, and yeah, I did damage the camera a little bit. So even though the camera bump is nice on the case, it still managed to damage the camera, and that's just because of the angle there. And there is a scuff on the case as well. The corner came off, which is something I tried to simulate using my slap tests. Now that I think of it, let's take a look at the iPhone there. Nah, that's fine. 3, 2, 1. So ignore the scratches or the broken glass, but here to this part is what I'm talking about. And yeah, here too. It's where it exactly like. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Fuck. The iPhone. You can see the scratches on the case, right? But the iPhone glass, which was already broken, and I should have seen that coming, which is now a weak point, of course, it broke even further. 1. Well, it did a lot better. There is some marks, and you can see it dropped right here, but only scuffs on the case, which is a nice result. Okay, so the actual Gear 4 case and not the Tech 21. 3, 2, 1. Only the case, so no further damage on the iPhone, which is great. So only a few specks of damage right there. 3, 2, 1. I don't see anything actually, but if you do, then let me know. Well, just kidding, because the back is even more damaged right now, and especially on the place where it hit it while wearing the Tineeowl case. So yeah, this one is probably not gonna work, but we are going to test the Thinborne because it has protection on the back plate. This does not, so we already know what's going to happen. In 3, 2, 1. So for the drop, I mean, I think it did fine actually. But you can see the drop was kind of skewed, but no extra damage on the glass here, for example. So that is nice. I think it did great. I'm really impressed with this one.
So at this point, I was going to drop a few other cases which weren't in my S tier, but I feel like it's not really a scientific test at this point. We're not going to see whether or not that's because of the case and etc. What kind of case do you want to see? Shall we follow the S8 tier rule again, or whatever feedback you have for me, please let me know because I am very interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video too.